Joined now by Brandon Finnegan. Brandon, we appreciate you taking some time to visit with us, and you're already taking flack from the dugout. We haven't even gotten started.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. I think Cody Reed's about to start being Cody Reed.
2-0 on Harper. So, you know, when you think 4th of July and Independence Day weekend, you think baseball, and at least I think barbecue. So if we weren't at the ballpark and you could choose any set of food for your 4th of July, what would it be?
Ooh, man, that's tough. Well, I guess we always cooked ribs where I'm from in Texas, so we'd always go to the lake for 4th of July, do some fireworks, and my parents would cook ribs and steaks. So yeah, I'd have to go with that. Direct
heat over charcoal, or you smoking the ribs, slow cooking them?
That's tough because my uncle now has a smoker, so he smokes all the time. He does the smoker all the time when we cook out, and I like the way the meat tastes off that. But growing up, it was always off of the charcoal.
It's faster that way. You don't have to get up at 4 or 5 a.m. to get him in the smoker.
Exactly.
Now, we were going to make fun of Cody Reed because he's left-handed, but you are also left-handed, so that doesn't really work here. But it's the three of you guys that came over from the Kansas City Royals yourself. You mentioned Reed and then John Lamb as well. How much did that make the trade, if at all, easier knowing you were coming with some guys from the same organization?
It did make it easier for sure. To be honest with you, I never met Cody Reed until we got to spring training this year. When I got drafted by the Royals, I went straight to high A, and he was in Lexington, I think it's low A. And right before he came up to high A, I got moved to double A. So I never got to meet him, but I played with John Lamb in triple A for a little bit last year. So definitely the familiar faces kind of helped it a little bit more.
Daniel Murphy, after Harper walks to begin this inning. Strike one.
And how about the initial reaction? You're really not expecting that so early in your career, right? You get drafted by the Royals. You're in the big leagues by the end of the year, which of course in itself is unusual. But then the Johnny Cueto trade at the deadline last year, and as quick as you got up to the big leagues and in that organization, you're out of it already. That catch you off guard a little bit, and you're surprised to find out you're going to be wearing a different uniform within your second year of pro ball?
Definitely. You know, I was very shocked, but you know, I tried to look at, you know, the reasoning behind it, and, you know, kind of, you know, just the good side. And I think with Kansas City, you know, I wasn't ever going to get a chance to start. I was doing very well out of the pen for them, so, and that's what they needed. You know, they didn't really need starters until, you know, last year. And I mean, they can't just put me in the rotation when I'm in the pen, you know, so it was tough for them. But the bright side is I'm going to start here, and they're treating me great, and I also get to hit. So, you know, once I put all that together, I was pretty happy.
I've got to give you credit. You had a lot better composure on this near double play here than Max Scherzer did when he was visiting with us a minute ago on a fly ball. He got pretty sidetracked, so nice job there. You're taking flack from the dugout. You got a near double play ball in the field, and you stuck right with your point.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to say anything I'm not supposed to say, so I just kind of kept talking, you know.
It was perfect.
Well, you can always root for your team, and you can always react to what you're seeing and what you naturally do in the dugout. That's not an easy thing to do whenever we do these interviews. A lot of guys are usually commenting and reacting to something that they see that happens on the field. So don't be shy. Be yourself, just like you're sitting in the dugout on any other day.
All right, that makes it a little bit easier then.
Well, you mentioned the starting part. That's what I was going to ask you next. I mean, that is where your passion is, right? You were an impact guy right away with the Royals out of the bullpen, but based on what you just told us, I'm understanding that your passion would be to start, and you're glad you're getting that opportunity.
Oh, definitely. You know, I started all of college. I loved it. Obviously, college is completely different than pro baseball. You know, every 7 days compared to every 5 days. But I love it. You know, I'm back in a routine. My body feels great, you know. Obviously a little bump in the road there the other day, but I feel like I'm at home. Starting is definitely where I want to be.
0-2 on Wilson Ramos with a man at first and one gone. And he swings over the top of an off speed for strike three.
And one of the things that your manager, Brian Price, told me last time we did the game on Fox last week, he talked about your competitiveness. And one of his favorite parts of you is what a competitor you are on the mound, no matter what is going on, no matter what's the situation. Is that something and somebody you have always been over the course of your career as an amateur, or is this something that maybe started in college and took over during your pro career?
Oh, that's tough. That started a long time ago, probably Little League, honestly. You know, growing up, I had an older brother. is 2 years older than me, so we were always very competitive in everything we did. We always played each other in basketball on my driveway, and it always got real rowdy because we were both just so competitive and we hated losing. And then, you know, that transferred to baseball. And, you know, my dad was a left-handed pitcher also. So, I mean, he just us three together just kind of taught me how to be competitive, and that's what really got me that way.
Brandon, we sure appreciate the time, man. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much, guys.